Welcome everyone! Today, we're revamping the new Card Sparkline for sales performance. We're shifting from traditional bar charts to a sleek new card visual, providing a clear snapshot of team achievements. Let's jump into the redesign. Let's now focus on the last visual on the right. On the right side, we have the sales performance by team, comparing the month-to-date value versus the previous month's month-to-date value. The breakdown is by team. While a bar chart conveys the information, it may not be the most effective. To draw more attention to team performance, we'll use a new card visual. Let's get rid of the existing bar chart and insert a new card visual. Navigate to the charts, select the new card, and position it on the right side, aligning it with the slicer at the top and adjacent shapes. In the new folder for this visual, we have various measures represented by icons. We'll add Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, and organic teams. To optimize the layout, change the grid to a single column in the formatting options. This might seem peculiar initially, but adjusting the font size to 12 enhances visibility. The goal is to quickly gauge team performance percentages at a glance. For example, if Alpha achieved almost 100%, the entire icon is filled, whereas Delta, at around 30%, shows only 3 dots filled. This provides a clear indicator of whether teams are meeting or lagging behind compared to last month's performance. Now that we understand the measure, let's dive into the details. The measure captures the current month-to-date value and the last month's month-to-date value. We're focusing on the month-over-month comparison. The challenge now is to determine how many filled circles and how many empty circles we need based on these values. Returning to our visualization, let's explore the formatting options. Starting with the callout values, I'll remove them, leaving only the label. Speaking of labels, we want dynamic text, not a hard-coded alpha icon. So, we employ conditional formatting for the labels, utilizing the predefined measure alpha label for this purpose. This way, we ensure flexibility and meaningful information displayed above the dots. Now, let's take a look at the measure. Heading to the data section, we find the recently added alpha label. It consists of variables holding the team name, extra spaces, an empty character, the desired number of spaces, and the values for the last month and the current month. The resulting display includes the team name, additional spaces, and the corresponding values. Now, let's handle the dots. Returning to the formatting options, specifically the reference labels section, I'm avoiding the use of callout values for more flexibility. Selecting the alpha icon series, I link it to the measure we created. Perfect, the dots for the alpha icon are back. We don't want to display the name, it's a title, so that part is turned off. Immediately after, I still want to show the percentage. This information becomes part of the details section, achieved by selecting the label. Now, using a separate measure called alpha number, we add and display the corresponding percentage. When making formatting changes, be mindful that sometimes you need to switch to all settings. For instance, you can eliminate the divider line by toggling it off. In the cards section, turn off background and border colors if not needed. At the top in size and style, adjust the overall background color. While it might not look great initially, mainly due to font color, let's address that. Navigate to color values, focusing on labels, as opposed to values. Make them white or light gray. Apply this to all labels. Now, for the dots below, which are reference labels, customize their font color. It's important to note that conditions differ for each theme, so handle them individually. For alpha, go to Value, click the FX button, and set the field value accordingly. Repeat this process for the number associated with alpha, adjusting font color through conditional formatting. Also, we have the flexibility to play around with the font size and other details. Now, this the final result after I did some adjustments, such as refining the font sizes and overall background to enhance the visual appeal. Thanks for joining us in this Card Sparkline redesign. Stay tuned for more Power BI tutorials. Remember to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. Your support is appreciated.